Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to Autonauts. Now a few of you that have been around on the channel for a while might be looking at this thinking, hang on a minute, this all seems achingly familiar, haven't you played this before? And you'd be absolutely right, we did play this before in the Geek Cupboard quite some time ago. It was a very early sort of version, maybe a pre-alpha version that was over on Itch.io, and I had to go and check when we played this because I could not remember, and it was way back in November 2017. So that's when we last played this, almost 2 years ago. But now we're going to dip back into it because it's been released on Steam, and it's the full release. It's not an early access release. The full version is now available on Steam, so it seemed like the perfect time to go and dip back into it. As always, there are links to the Steam store page in the video description if you want to go and check out the game and all that kind of stuff. So the game itself is a kind of mix of survival and crafting, but primarily it is about automation. So we play as that person in the middle there with the fabulous hot pink hair. I approve of your hot pink hair, madam. So that person is going to land on a planet and they're going to want to live on the planet. But in order to do that, they're going to want resources and food and all that kind of stuff. And that all sounds like a bit of hard work. You know, it sounds quite stressful to have to harvest resources and get food. So instead of doing it themselves, because, you know, human, lazy, they will get themselves a great big pile of robots to do it for them. And the robots can all be automated to go and gather resources and, you know, I don't know, make stuff and dig things out the ground and chop down trees and go fishing, all that kind of stuff. So the robots essentially are going to be slaves to the humans. That's kind of how this is going to work. But it's fine because look at their happy faces. So here we go, let's create our game. Now we're going to play on the colonize mode. So that means that we need to meet certain targets. So that's like a campaign mode. Free mode says that all the structures are unlocked. And creative mode says complete freedom. Now I'm not entirely sure of the difference between those. I would guess that free, all structures unlocked, means that you still have to go and get resources. So you're still going to have to go and chop down trees to get wood, to get planks and all that kind of stuff. Whereas creative mode, I imagine everything is unlocked and you don't need to worry about resources. You have infinite resources as well. So you don't really need to worry about going to gather stuff. We shall go on the colonize mode because it sounds fun. We'll settle sort of here in the middle. I think this brown stuff is where there's trees. This is probably some sort of stone. We're near some water. There's a bit of space to expand into. So yeah, it all looks pretty good. We're going to call the planet Malcolm. Just because I wanted to call the planet Malcolm. I like the idea of landing on planet Malcolm and setting up the brand new brave space colony of Malcolm. And yes, this is the planet Seed, I assume. There's some scam results there. I'm sure they're all thoroughly interesting. But you know what? Let's just dive straight in and let's land on planet Malcolm and see what it's like. And down we come onto planet 916279840, otherwise known as Malcolm. There we are. I do like the fact that our spaceship had a number plate. That's very good. Welcome. I am Otto, Otto Zero possibly, here to prepare you for your life as an Autonaut. Okie dokie. Explore. Collect resources, craft structures, tools and machines, automate systems, establish industries, research, colonize. Crikey, okay. Do you know what? You saying that is fine because you're a cutesy little thing. You've got a smiley face and rosy cheeks and little sort of light bulb ears. If you said this in the voice of a Dalek, for example, a terrifying space monster, it sounds a little bit more sinister. When you're saying it, it's fine. But if you had a Dalek yelling, explore, collect resources at somebody, that, you know, it's a little bit off-putting. But you know what? You get away with it because you've got rosy cheeks and a happy face. So, okay. Gotcha. Let's colonize. And here we go. So this is the world of Autonauts. So as you can see, this is us. So, you know, hot pink hair. Lovely. This is our little transmitter thing. I don't quite know what that does. I assume that sort of transmits messages to something or other. And then we have a variety of things around us on the map. So we've got ourselves some rocks, some sticks. There's some wild flowers just there. There is a bush with some sort of fruit on it by the look of it. There's some mushrooms just there. What we need to do really is go and have a look at these areas just here. So as you can see, the map is dark. I think we can just sort of hop over and have a look. And when we move into a different area, everything is sort of split up into grids. Yeah, we sort of highlight the area and find out what's there. Now that's interesting. What's that? That's just grass. It's just long grass. Now we're looking for trees ideally. There we go. Ooh. And a big load of rocks. I mean, how we didn't see that from just there, I'm not entirely sure, but okay. Maybe we're not the most observant. Some more wild flowers, some primrose. Let's just go and explore a few more tiles. Could do with some more trees. So let's run through here. And yeah, it's lovely. There's a forest, but you know, some of the trees have fallen down. There's big logs, there's stumps and things, which is lovely. Oh my goodness me. There's a lot of grass over there. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. There is a sheep in the grass. That is encouraging. Now, as far as I remember from the last time we played, you can domesticate the animals. That might be a little way off. And we've got some cotton down here as well. Oh, this is quite promising. This is very good. Planet Malcolm is marvellous. Okay, so what do we want to do? The first thing we need to do really is just interact with some very basic things. So let's hop over to here. I do like how they move. They sort of hop about in a very joyous, sort of jolly way. Let's pick up a stick. No, let's pick up a rock, actually. Let's pick up a stone, because we can do things with a stone. So let's go over here, and let's apply the stone to a tree. So if we whack at a tree with the stone, the tree eventually falls down. So we can use this as a rudimentary tool. That's not very good, is it? It's a little bit kind of rubbish. The tree has a stump, obviously, and the log falls down, and then a couple of seeds fall out as well, which is marvellous. But that's not really very good, is it? I mean, it's not very efficient to go and start whacking trees with bits of rocks. So we can do something better. So if we go down to here, there is a little blueprinting thing. And we can build a crude workbench. Hooray for crafting. So we can click this. We could put this down somewhere over here. Let's put it near the tree, shall we? Let's pop it just there. So a little sort of blueprint has gone down. And we can see what we now need, if we hover over it, to build our crude workbench. So we need a couple of sticks and a couple of logs. So let's go and put that down. The controls are great, by the way. The controls are very, very straightforward at doing stuff. Left click moves. Left click on something that's highlighted, you pick it up. And then if you're holding something, you right click, you put it down again. It's quite nice and simple. So what we'll do is we'll pick up a stick. And then all you do is right click over there, you throw it into the blueprint, and it kind of just hovers there. It's fine. It's Autonauts. That's what happens. Right, let's go and pick up a log. I like how sweat pours off of our character's brow there as we lift a heavy thing. Go and get another stick, chuck that in, and then go and get a log. We'll throw this in. And then we'll see how you build something. That is the perfect way of how to build something. Pile up ingredients on top of each other and then just jump up and down on them and hope that something is built at the end of it. That's kind of what I would do. And then we click on this and we can have a look at what the crude workbench lets us build. So we can build ourselves a crude axe, a crude spade, and a crude pick. So the axe would be used for chopping trees, we would use a spade for digging stuff, and we'd use a pick over there on that mountainy bit. I think what we'll do today is we'll work on wood. We'll make sure we've got a sort of good supply of wood using our lovely robot friends. So we can make a crude axe if we want to. So let's pick that. That puts the axe blueprint on our table, and we can see to make a crude axe we need a stone and a stick. The highly advanced stone and a stick method. So there we go, there's a stone. This is a good staple of many, many survival crafting games. A stone and a stick. So there we go, stone and stick go on. We sort of jump around at the edge, twiddle the ingredients round, and then, lo and behold, we have a crude axe. And now we can go over to a tree, and we can chop it down with the crude axe, and it's a lot quicker and a lot more efficient. So there we go, look. So, the tree still falls over. There is still a stump, there are still seeds, and there is still a log, but we've chopped it down quicker. And now with our axe, we can do further things to a log. So let's use this log. We can go to this log here, using our axe, we hack at this, and we produce one of our first sort of refined goods, if you like, which is a plank, which is very good. So we've chopped one log into 2 planks. And now we can go a step further. We can now use our axe to hack at a plank to turn it into poles. So just a wooden pole. So one log becomes 2 planks, and one plank becomes 2 poles. So now we've got all these poles and things. We do have a backpack. I think we can press a button to stow our sort of current thing we've got in our hands in our backpack, which is marvellous. So yes, we've got these things here. So, we can get planks, we can get poles, we can get all sorts of other bits and bobs, but really, we don't want to be doing all this work ourselves. And at some point, we are going to run out of trees. We're going to run out of trees. If we cut all these down, we're going to need to plant them again. And we can do that by planting the seeds. So we build ourselves a spade, and then we dig a hole, and then put the seed in there, in the hole, and then the tree would grow. But yeah, we're a human. We don't want to be doing all that. We want to get robots to do it. We want to automate this whole process so we can say, yes, robots will look after the forestry side of things. They can go and be lumberjacks, and they'll be okay. So what we can do is, let's get our blueprint, and down here there is a bot assembly unit. So instead of building our workbench, let's build one of these. So let's pop that just there. Why the heck not? So come out of that. So what do we need to build that? So we need to get 3 planks and 2 logs. Okay, right, let's get those ingredients and let's just throw them liberally over here onto the blueprint, and then we'll come back when we're building this, which, I like the building idea. I like the fact that we just chuck all the ingredients together so they become a great big Jenga tower of, of sort of wooden components, and then we just jump up and down until it's built. I do like that. I wish that was how things worked in real life. So, oh no, I've got to build a shelf. That's all right. Just put the ingredients together and jump up and down on it until it works. So here we go. Right, so let's get a plank. And we need 1 more plank. So go and grab that one and chuck the plank onto there. And sorted. There you go. Look, just jump up and down on the stuff and a thing is built. Okay, so now we can build ourselves a robot. So it's only a basic bot. So to make a basic bot, we need 1 log, 3 planks, 1 pole, and then a tree seed. Now I'm intrigued with this because it seems to me that the tree seed is kind of the robot's brain, which is a little bit unusual because, you think of robots as made of metal with electric circuitry in them. But no, not so in Autonauts. At the moment, we can build a robot out of wood, stick a tree seed in its head, and then that's absolutely fine. Which, it would have been very different. Terminator would have been very different had he been built out of wood and powered by a seed. Okay, so we can go and grab a seed. That's absolutely fine. So let's go and get the rest of those ingredients because it's going to take a little while to sort of get logs and planks and things all chopped. So we'll come back when we're ready to get a robot constructed. Okay, so the plank goes on and we jump up and down and a robot has appeared, and check out the robot. So it's a wooden robot, which is brilliant. So he's got a little sort of grabby hand thing. He's got little sort of wooden log roller wheels, which is marvellous. He's got vents on the side in case he overheats. I don't know. Do they just burst into flames? As you can see also, he's not got any power. Now, of course, he's made of wood. This thing is entirely made of wood. So there's no electric as such, but we can power him up via the power of clockwork. So we're just sort of going to go and sort of twiddle the thing at the back, and there we go. Our first bot is ready and we can do some automating. Okay, so here goes. So we'll say, yes, okay, we're ready to automate. So we need to figure out what we want to do. So what we need is, I think, to automate our tree process, we need to get 3 bots. We need a bot that cuts down the trees, and that's fine. Then we need a bot that digs holes in order to put new sort of seeds into the ground to grow new trees. And then we need a bot that actually picks up the seeds and puts them in the holes. So we're going to need 3 bots. So the first bot we need is a tree cutting bot. And then we're going to need all the others. But that's quite useful. So the tree cutting bot is going to be handy because he can then start cutting down the trees. And then we get wood to build the other bots. So let's set him up first. So what we're going to do is... we'll give him our axe. We'll give him our axe when the time comes. So the first thing we need to do is we blow a little whistle, which the robots like listening to, and then we can pick which bot we want to teach. So let's teach you. So this bot has 12 kilobytes free. I don't know how that works with wood, but whatever. We'll just go with it. It's fine. So this robot's called MK0001. It's a little bit boring, isn't it? Let's call this Lumberjack Bot 001. There we go. So you can be our lumberjack. So you can go round, you'll be okay and all that kind of stuff, and you'll sleep all night and you work all day and all that. If I know you won't sleep at night. You'll work all night and you'll work all day, unless you run out of power. In which case we'll have to come and just sort of clockwork you again. So Lumberjack Bot 001 is going to go and cut down some trees. So what we want to do is we want to teach this bot how to actually do that. Because the minute it's just sitting there looking at us going, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Teach me, oh wise one. So let's press that, and then it's going to follow us. So we want to get the axe out, which is fine, and we want to go to a tree. So let's go to a tree. The bot follows us, look. So it rolls on afterwards, and it goes, okay. So it's going to find the nearest tree in a grid. It's going to move to the tree. It's going to use its item. That's its function. That is all it's going to do. So let's increase the zone. Let's maximize this area. Oh, that's quite big. Oh, that's a very big area. Okay, let's put it there so the edge is sort of flush with this bit here. So any trees in this area, that bot will cut down. And I assume we can make the areas bigger with the bot, like more futuristic, sort of better bots that maybe aren't made of wood. So there we go. So in that area, this bot will find a tree, move to it, and use the item. And then we want to repeat that forever. So it's just going to go around and chop down trees. Now, of course, it will chop down all of these trees. That is a fruit tree. Do we want it to chop down the fruit trees? I kind of think we don't want it to chop down the fruit trees. Hang on a minute. Can we move that over a little bit? Maybe we don't want it to chop down our lovely fruit trees. So in this area here, find trees. That area we might need to do something different with because, yeah, I don't think we want to chop down the fruit trees. We might need them for, fruit. So there we go. So yes, work in this area just here, please. That'll be fine. And now, go. So we've told him to go. So the robot is there going, hey, let's go. But now he's gone, right, hang on. I'm going to do my first command, find a tree. Then I'm going to move to it. But then he's going, I've not got any tools. I can't chop the tree down. So we can give him our axe. So we can go, there you go. He just lobs it out. He's made of wood. Don't throw an axe at something that's made of wood. that's asking for trouble. But there you go, look. So little robot face chops that down. And then robot face goes, oh, there's a tree over there. I will cut that down. So we're going to end up with this sort of area, deforested, which is fine because that's what we've asked it to do. So now we need to get another bot that can actually dig some holes. And then we get another bot that can pick up the seeds and put them in the holes. And then that means we'll have a lovely process going on where we can actually get this whole area nicely forested. So, right, we need to build another bot. So let's go through and just grab all the ingredients for a bot. The good thing is we're going to have plenty of wood. You have plenty of wood because lumberjack bot up there is just going crazy. He's just going crazy for cutting down the trees. So, right, let's get another bot constructed. So we need seeds and planks and poles and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we have the last plank available here to make our second bot. So let's throw that on and then jump up and down next to a pile of things and a bot will magically appear. So there we go. So we have our second bot. Again, you're unpowered. So let's just go and wind you up. And there you go. You sort of shake into life. So you're now ready to go. So currently here, lumberjack bot has gone through and chopped down everything in this area. It's just devastation. It's just progress. Look at that. So now we need you to go through and dig some holes. So what I've done is I've made a crude spade. So we've got a spade that we can use to dig some holes. So we're going to go and pick that up because we need to show the robot what to do. So you come here. You just here. Let's teach you. Let's call you DiggerBot001. So there we go. So DiggerBot001. Follow my instructions. So what we'll do is we'll just sort of dig. Do you know what? Should we dig up some stumps? We'll dig up the stump. I don't know if they necessarily do dig up the stumps themselves, but they'll dig holes in the ground and it'll all be fine. So let's go to here. So let's go to teach and we shall go over to that and we shall use our spade to dig up a tree stump. So we're just going to, it's moving to soil. Oh, okay. Maybe they're not so bothered about the tree stump then, but the tree stump will go. So we go dig, dig, dig. We dig a hole. So we found the nearest soil in that area. We've moved to the soil and we have used our item. So use the spade that we're holding. So now we want to expand that area. So max area. Was it there? Was it there that we had the thing? Hang on, I need to find out where the other one was. I'm not entirely sure it's there, or was it up one? Was it like that? It might have been like that. I think it was like that, because I think we cut that tree down. I'm fairly sure that's what we did. Okay, right, hang on. So yes, do that, and then do that forever as well. That would be marvellous. So right, so you're going to go and find some soil. You're going to move to the soil. You're going to use the item. So, okay, right. So you're going to go and do that, which is marvellous. Now, let's just check you. Let's just check you just there. Oh no, that's me going over there. No, hang on a moment. No, don't. Oh, okay, we're just going to dig a hole just here because we want to. Because now there's going to be a hole there. Yay! Right, we've dug out some earth. Marvelous. We've dug some turf. Goers. And now I wanted to click on you. I want to click on lumberjack bot. Click on you and find out if that's the area that you're working on. So yeah, it goes just up to the sand and then down here into this corner. So yeah, they're both working on the same area. Right, marvellous. So now we need to give you a tool, because you can't do anything. You found a bit of dirt and now you're sort of looking going, I can't do anything. So there you go. You have that. And now you can start doing some digging. And I like the way you can see the thing on the back, the little sort of clockwork thing twiddling about, the sort of, is there a name for that? I don't know. The thing you twiddle when it's a clockwork thing, the thing you turn, the handle. Is it as simple as that? So you're going to do that. And then you leave a bit of a gap by the look of it. And then you're going to go and do some more digging of holes. Okay, this is marvellous. So now what we possibly could do with getting rid of all these stumps. Might be a good idea to get rid of all those at some point. But we now need another bot to go along and pick up all of the seeds and then put the seeds into the ground to grow more trees. Because otherwise this is going to be it. Now I don't know if there's not many seeds around, is there? There are not many seeds at all. Right, so what I'm going to do is, we'll get our little character to go and grab a load of seeds that are lying around over here, because there's not too many seeds in the area that we're going to be working on. So we'll grab all these, we'll chuck them into this area. So that means that there'll be something for the new bot to go and gather. And our third bot is ready. So here we go. So we've got the one that cuts down the trees. That one has now stopped working because there's no more trees to cut down. We've got Diggerbot, who is just digging like a robot possessed. Just digging many, many holes. That's fine. That's what we want you to do. We want you to dig lots of holes. And now we need you to go and plant the seeds in those holes so we can get more trees. At the moment, we're going to run out of wood. So we need to actually plant some more trees. So let's go to here. Let's command you. You can be planter, no, not planet bot, planter bot 001. Right, okay, so come with me. I don't think you need any special tools. I think all you need to do is you need to go to a tree seed. So move to tree seed, pick up the tree seed, and then put it in a hole. So go to there, move to, oh no, don't do that. Actually, no, don't, remove that. Then just find a hole and then just put it in. So find nearest hole, move to hole, and use the held item. I think the held item is the seed. So I think that is now planted, which is great. So pick up the nearest seed in that area just there. Yes. So pick up the nearest seed in that area and then find the nearest hole in the very same area. So in that area just there, do that. So this area here will be managed by the bots, apart from when they run out of power, like so, and also when the tools break. Because tools do have a bit of a lifespan. They do wear out because they're crude. I imagine they wear out quicker. So, okay, right. So you do that. Now you should be going around doing that. We'll go and reactivate you. That's fine. We'll just go and wind you up a little bit. So there we go. So now that one there has picked up a seed and put it in the ground and jumped up and down on it. And now you should do the same again, I imagine. Oh, no. Do you know what I didn't tell you to do? I did not tell you to repeat that forever. Do that forever. There we go. Oh, no, come out of that. So now you should go and find another seed, and then you'll pick it up, and you will put it in the ground. There we go. So you'll keep doing that until there's nothing left. Oh, my goodness me. We've done a thing. Oh, look at the happy little trees there. Oh, they're so smiley. Absolutely delighted and entirely unaware of the fact that we're probably going to come and cut them down. But never mind. Official planning. My first forestry. Chop, dig, plant, repeat. So we've chopped down 3 trees. We've dug some soil and we have planted some tree seeds. Okay, here's your My First Forestry commemorative slab. Oh, thanks. I've got a little commemorative slab. That's marvellous. And a little book. Okay, so we've got an Autonauts Certificate of Awesome awarded to you. My First Forestry. Okay, so, and we've got a new item. So now we can build a chopping block. Okay, which has got a little blueprint thing on it and it's got an axe sticking out the top. Okie dokie. Here's a new set of plans to complete and certificates to earn. These will help reinforce your operations. So we've got our first forestry one. We've got here one for lumber. So yeah, we have to go through and do some stuff. Hang on, can we tick that? Well, what do we need to do for lumber? Oh, there's a little checklist. So build a couple of chopping blocks, store logs, store planks, store poles. Okay, forestry is just keep doing what we were doing. Mining, you see, we haven't even got into mining yet. We've not done any mining at all. So that's to do with stone, obviously. Tools, I imagine, is make a certain amount of tools. And then robotics is what makes a certain amount of bots. Teach a certain amount of bots. And then make a team. Ah, okay, right. So there's bot teams. I don't think they were in it last time I played. And then I think this is where we can get new things. Yes. So we can get many, many new exciting things. So yeah, we can make here a crude bucket. And, you know, it's fine. It will probably hold some stuff. But at some point we can then make ourselves a good bucket. So yeah, we've got different qualities of things. We've got crude metal axes and spades and things. I imagine at some point we can make things that are better than crude. So we can make nice, like maybe a nice pick, a half decent pick. What are these? These are these are robot bits. Oh, this is very good. Oh look, they've got sonic sneakers. Good bot locomotion upgrade. Oh, very good. So you put the sonic boots on them and they go a bit quicker. Okay, stampy legs, very good. Little tracks, Johnny 5-star tracks. That's brilliant. Some sort of like house building stuff. We've got food. Okay, so we've got food because, as I remember, people turn up. I think people do turn up. So other humans turn up at your little sort of settlement and stay there. Because I seem to recall building houses last time, although I'm not entirely sure how we do that this time. But whatever the case, this is clothing for the flimsy, fleshy humans. These are, what's that? A doll, toy horse and car. Okay, fine. Animal things. So we've got trees and wildlife and fertilizer and whatever the heck that is. A bee's nest. Oh, that's good. What are they? Oh, that's raw cotton and cotton seeds and stuff. There's some little carts. There's whatever that is. A colonist. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yes, the colonists. And they appear in the buff, don't they? Yeah, you have to give them some clothes. Okay. Colonist woof. Okay. Woof. Okay, so we can woof the colonies. Okay. And then various other bits and bobs. Also the crude workbenches and the research station, all that kind of stuff. Does that mean that's unlocked? It looks like that might be unlocked. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, hang on a minute. So now we've got those robots doing all this stuff. Oh, and it's raining as well. Oh, no. How's this going to affect the wooden robots? Oh, no. They're going to get all... Do we need to put anything on them? Do we need to put any kind of wax on them or anything? Okay, no, I'm sure it's fine. So there we go. So that tree, look, is going to grow. And when that tree grows, this part here will go, oh, it's in my area. I'll go and chop it down. It will chop it down. Hopefully that bot will then be able to pick up a seed from it and go and put it in a hole, and then a new tree will grow and all that kind of stuff. And the problem we're going to get is this. We're going to get these sorts of problems where this thing, this bot here, this is Diggerbot, has actually destroyed the crude spade that it was using because, it's ran out. It's a crude spade. It doesn't last very long. So let's go and make it a new crude spade. Okay, we've got a crude spade. I've just noticed that the axe has broken on the other one as well. So we need to go and make a crude axe as well. So we've got a stick just here. That's all fine. Yeah, there's not many rocks around here. The rocks are sort of all over near our original starting point, over near our little sort of beacon thingamajig. So, yeah, we'll go and grab a rock. But yeah, so the one that's cutting down the trees has now also lost its tool. So the idea would be, I guess, that you would make a robot. You'd probably make a couple of robots that could go round and turn the keys on the back of the other robots. Keys, that's what it is. It's a key. Turn the keys on the back of this. Oh, I just made a spade. I don't want to make a spade. I want to make an axe. So yeah, maybe you'd have a robot that goes round and turns the keys on the back of the other ones. But you need two of them in case the one that turns the keys round runs out. So you need a couple of them just to keep everything running. And then you might need another bot that can go through and make tools, because the tools do wear out. So I wonder if that's something that we need to look at as well. Right, so let's just do this. So there you go. You make that, yay, chuck that over there, through the air, throw an axe at a thing made of wood, marvellous. Right, what else can we build then? Let's have a little look. So we've got ourselves the crude workbench and the bot assembly unit. Right, we've got the chopping block. I'm going to assume that the chopping block lets us build, I imagine we can put a bot at it and it will let us turn logs into other things. It will let us turn logs into the planks and stuff like that. Let's get a chopping block in. Let's just put one just there. Okay, so we'll grab that. What else can we build as well? So a crate, stack up to 3 crates for bonus storage. You can't use storage while building it. Okay, that's personal storage, and that's storage space. Stack up to 3 pallets for bonus storage space. Ah, so we can build lots of little individual storage things. Oh, that might be quite useful. That might be quite handy, because at some point we're going to want a bot to gather up lots of resources that are probably going to come out of this chopping bench thing and store them. So we can have big stored piles of wood and logs and planks and sticks and things. We can have all sorts of stored stuff. Okay, and what's that just there? That is a colonist seed dispenser. Okay, so we grow the colonists here, do we? Okay, which requires a crude, 2 crude gears. We don't have any of those. A colonist incubator. Add colonist seed, then fuel it with food. Okay, or a research station, which we can build. we can build a research station. It needs logs, planks, poles, and stones. How that builds a research station, I do not know, but it does. So we could build one of those. Okay, let's get this thing constructed first. So a log and a crude axe. Okay, I'm sure we can cope with that. So we can grab a log and throw that in. And then we need to make a crude axe as well. So let's have a look. Is it already on crude axe? Yes. So yeah, the only problem is, the little stones are all down here. There's none up here that I can see. There's one by the beach. Might be quite nice. Going to have a little trip to the beach, possibly. Okay, right. So let's get a crude axe made, and we'll throw it onto the chopping block, and then just see what that does. Okay, axe built. Chuck it onto there. Jump up and down on top of an axe. Probably not the safest thing to do, but there we go. Right, and what does that do? Yeah, okay, so we can put logs in it, and we can use it to make either planks, or if we put planks in, we can use this to turn it into poles. So we probably want two of those, really. We probably want two of these. We want one to turn logs into planks, and we want another one to turn planks into poles. Okay, now something has gone on with the robots over here. Oh, you've sort of stopped working. Right, yeah, we need to wind you up. Okay, right, okay, quick, wind up digger bot. Also, yeah, these trees are growing, so that's why Lumberjack Bot is not chopping them down. But that's all fine. That's all okay. So yeah, these three are sort of okay. We do need some more bots. We need some more automation going on to look after these. And then we do need some storage. And then we need another bot, maybe to move all these goods around. We need another bot to bring the logs down to here. We want a bot here that's just going to sort of chop this stuff. So, I mean, yeah, there's plenty to do. What I think we'll do is, I think we'll finish up for now. So we'll leave it where we are. In fact, you know what? Let's pause it. There we go. Let's pause the game. Oh, there you go. You get your planet scan. So we'll leave it for now on Planet Malcolm, which is, yeah, it's lovely. I'm sure you'll agree that Planet Malcolm is a nice place. So we'll leave it for now, and we'll come back and just have a bit more of a play, because we've not really kind of done a lot of the things that I think we can get into. Yeah, we've not put a research thing down, so we don't know how that works. We need to sort of automate the process we've got. I want to get the robots a little bit more sort of autonomous. So maybe we can have, yeah, a couple of robots that just go around and wind up the other robots that have run out of steam. So, yeah, there's all sorts that we can do. So I think we'll come back and have another further look at this, because it is very lovely. It's very lovely. It's very sort of charming. I like the graphics of it. It's all sort of happy. And, you know, you've got a little person hopping about, and the robots are all made of wood with little wooden rolly wheels and stuff. So it's all very nice. I mean, yeah, we're only concentrating on wood as well at the minute. We've not even looked at sort of stone stuff and anything else. And farming, we've got some grass near us and some sheep and stuff. So we could look at that as well. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we shall look at that next time out, and we shall finish up for now. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very marvellous indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Autonauts. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. How are we doing? You've just circumvented the queue. You, sir, are a cheat. Oh my goodness me, there's 12 million people that just come in from an airplane. Are you a skeleton? Are you just Skeletor? Is that all it is? You, madam. You are a pain. You are a scourge upon this earth. People are urinating on the floor.